And part of personality is vulnerability. But one of the things I want to talk about vulnerability that people get wrong is vulnerability doesn't just have to be sharing something you're shit at or talking about something that made you really sad. Like I see all of these keynote speakers at all these events talking about this awful thing that happened to me and I went through this tragic thing. Yes, we've all had, many of us have been through very difficult, very challenging times in our lives, me included, multiples of those. And it seems to be a bit of a cheap tool these days to just continuously roll out the sob story. And maybe that's my British cynicism speaking, I don't know, but rolling out the sob story, like, I hear you, you've been through some stuff, you've been through some stuff, I've been through some stuff, that person's been through, we've all been through some stuff, and those things are part of what's shaped who we are today. That is a broad applies to everybody. What I'm talking about here is sharing vulnerability in terms of not just showing up with your sob story, which, by the way, sharing difficult times you've been through, you can definitely do. I don't think you should roll it out all the time. Like, it's not really my vibe to do that, because I kind of have this thing where I want to bring positivity to the world. Whenever I do things in my life to build positivity into the world, and I'll probably share some of those ridiculous things that I do just to make people smile in my everyday life, and I'll maybe talk about that at some point. In fact, I'll do it at the end of this video, because I think one of them will make you laugh. But yes, with personality and vulnerability, it doesn't just have to be the sob stories. It can be showing behind the scenes. Oh, here today, I'm actually just sitting working in my garden. Here's a photo of it, that kind of thing. Or here's a photo of me. I'm just working away at my desk. I've had a really tough day. I've had a really good day. I've had a really productive day. I've just got off a meeting with my accountant. Like showing people, taking people behind the scenes of what's going on. Another kind of vulnerability is showing people things that are not just from your work life, not just from, if you're a personal trainer, not just telling people about your workout and your food routine and your sleep routine and the supplements and your morning routine, your evening routine, and your routine. Instead, you could show them bits about, oh, it was my mum's birthday, I just took her for this lovely meal. Or it could be, we've just done this really thing, we've just been to a concert. Like, take people behind the scenes. And my kid got this award at school, or my niece got into this university. Taking people into that thing, it is vulnerable. It's vulnerable because it's taking people beyond that initial facade of just the business. Basically, give people a personal story of something from your life. Because here's the thing. So one of the things I did is, on my phone, I've changed my Hotspot name to something funny. And the reason I've changed it to something funny, I've changed it to, does my hotspot look big in this, right?